Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Mike, and I know it's been a while since I made a digital art tutorial, and so I was just fooling around and kind of made something pretty cool, and I want to show you guys how I made it. So hope you guys enjoy, sit back and relax and check out this video tutorial. Alright, so basically I made this cool hexagon type banner and everything like that. It looks pretty cool. It looks 3D-ish and stuff like that. So the text is 3D, but not the actual shape, although I did make it look a little bit textured like a 3D shape. So I'm gonna show you how to do this. Go to File, New, of course, and you want your width and height to be 900 and your height to be 300. Press OK, and you can start off with whatever background you would like, depending on what type of hexagon color you're gonna make. For this one, I'm just gonna make a nice gradient type of background, so I'm just choose one of the background gradients I have, this nice black. Press OK. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and lock that background because I'm not gonna use it no more. Alright, so you wanna right click on the little shape tool and you get these options. You want to select polygon tool, and up here at the top you want to make sure you change that 5. Usually it's set on default to 5. I'm going to change it to 6. So usually it was I'm going to start off with a hexagon shape, and I'm just going to go ahead and hold shift and draw out my shape just like that, like a small one. There we go. Alright, so there's our shape. What we're going to do now is reduce the fill to 0, and we're going to double click on it, and we're going to give it a stroke, and it don't have to be much, just give it to a stroke about maybe 5 for right now. Alright, so what we're going to do now is transform it and about 90 degrees or something like that, maybe 180 or something. Yeah, 90 degrees. And so that way you have some sides here, and then we're gonna make 3 copies of it, so we'll have 4 pentagons in total. Hexagons, excuse me. So hold shift as you drag them out so that each side can line up. That was the purpose of transforming it. And hold shift and bring it out. Hold shift and bring it out. And see, just making little cool shapes. You can make like 3D boxes and things like that. It looks pretty cool. Anyway, that's another tutorial. Alright, so oops, sorry guys. And make sure your snaps is on. So you go to Windows and enable snap, so that way they kind of snap together. Alright, so now that we did that, next what we're going to do is first off make sure they're all placed together right. I don't want to mess this up. Alright, and we're going to select all of those shapes, Control E to merge them. Now we're going to double click on it and we're going to give it a cool layer style. This is where the cool effect comes in. For the stroke, we're going to make sure the stroke is a lime green color. Well, for me it's going to be a lime green. You could pick whatever color. So let's say if you want this lime green, just type in this hex value 66FF00, and you got that nice green color. And for the stroke size, we want it to be 30, and for the position we want it to be centered, just like that. Next we're going to select our bevel and emboss, and already you can see the effect that's taking place. For the soften, we're going to put it at 4, and for the size you can leave at 2. Maybe you can bump it up a little bit. I'm going to disable that global light, and for the glass contour we're going to choose the ring double, so it looks like that. It looks pretty cool. And from there you can also adjust the shading, like, you know, you can see the shading go down or up, so you can adjust that to give it more of a depth to the shape. So 96, maybe all the way 100 looks nice. Alright, so that's pretty much it. You're done. Now you could go ahead and save that layer style and name it whatever you want. Alright, so there's our cool hexagon shape. Now I'm just gonna Command T to rotate it. I'm gonna rotate it about 15 degrees, and put it up here on the side. I'm gonna give it this nice directional effect. Now Control J about 3 times to make a duplicate, and I'm gonna go ahead and drag it down until it looks like it's right up against the next shape, and then do the same thing. Bring out the other one. So let me move this out the way. Sorry, you guys. I don't have my mouse with me, so I'm using my trackpad, and it's killing me. Alright, so we're gonna just nudge this in there nicely, so it looks really nice. And I found a cool effect. You could just drop the opacity of each of them to about 75%. 75 and 75, just like that. Maybe you can even leave the middle one to 100, kind of give it a nice look. Or 84 probably. Let's try 84. Oops, I put 184. 85. Alright, cool. Now from there you can kind of see how it lines up with the overlay going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and adjust it just a little bit, just like that, and adjust the other one over here so you can't really see what's going on behind it. Alright, cool. So now we have our cool shape. We're going to go ahead and select a new layer, and we're going to select our gradient tool and make sure it's foreground to transparent, and the color will be black, and just come all the way up like that from the bottom. I'm going to make sure this layer is at the very top of everything, and we're going to go ahead and do the same thing to the very top. Come down just a little bit like that. Cool. Now we're going to select the background layer, and we're going to duplicate it. We're going to bring that all the way to the top as well. Decrease the fill, and we're going to go into the layer style options and deselect that gradient because I left it on. We're going to give it a stroke, and we're going to make sure the stroke is set to inside, and give it a 4-point stroke, 4-pixel stroke. And so you can kind of see the little outline, so that way if you're posting it on a website or whatever the case is, you can kind of see your banner within that position. Anyway, so yeah, so after this point you could go ahead and add your cool text. So I'm just gonna add CMYK Arts, CMYK, and that looks pretty good. I'm just gonna give it a white color. This is a real funky font I found, but it's pretty cool. And gonna give it a nice overlay. And at this point, you guys, you are done. So you really don't have to do anything else. I'm just going the extra mile and giving it a gradient and all this other stuff. You don't really have to do this. You can stop the video now, whatever. So yeah, let me just. Anyway, yeah, you guys are good, so you don't have to worry about that. So it's me, Mike. I hope you guys enjoyed this video tutorial. This is how to create a cool web banner for either your website or whatever promotional graphic you are thinking about doing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Plenty more to come, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.